And welcome back to WCW Monday Nitro. I am the JamSaw, and with me, as always, is my broadcast partner, Brock Redhead. How you doing tonight, Brock?
Well, as always, right after the pay-per-view, we have a lot to discuss. But we'll talk about the matches throughout the night. But other than that, man, I'm pumped to be here. It's very nice to get a nice sight from just seeing the extremeness. So Monday night is my second favorite time of the week.
Well, it totally makes sense. I disagree a little bit. My favorite is Monday, but I mean, I think we can understand why. But we're coming hot off the heels off of our latest pay-per-view, Lights Out, where there were some really fantastic matches that we had. We had a couple of fans join us watching. It was really fun to have you guys. I would like to see more and more interaction as much as possible. But tonight, it looks like we're going to start things off with Aleister Black coming out to the ring. I think he has a few things to get off of his chest, so we'll leave it to Aleister to see what he has to say. But I mean, given their performance at the pay-per-view, I don't think he's very happy with how things went.
No, they finally dropped the tag belt. I think that he worked hard to keep his belt via the Black Magic. So I feel like this is a lot of stress that he has to get off of his chest.
Well, exactly. For the longest time, Aleister Black has had the Fiend in the palm of his hand, and he's been working and aiming to keep those titles with an iron grip. So this is the first opportunity we had to see someone else with those titles, and I'm sure that Black is not very happy about it. Yeah, definitely calling out his partner.
Oh yeah, they got a lot to discuss here tonight.
And Bray Wyatt not backing away from the challenge is coming down to the ring. Oh, appearing to the ring.
Oh, my heart skipped a beat for a second.
Yeah, he doesn't want to air his business in front of the crowd. I can understand that.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, Black drawing a line in the sand. Yeah, definitely putting Black in his place.
Okay.
It's true. I mean, at least he's not throwing bitterness in there. He's saying that it's actually better for both of them to be split so that they can see who the better man really is.
I mean, they were the dominant team of Monday when it came to the tag titles.
Up next, we have the OC versus the Revival to see who will be the number one contender for the tag team champions.
See, in my opinion, both of these teams give off old school vibes, so I'm very excited to see this match.
Well, definitely. That's one of the reasons why we hired both of these teams, because they both have very much that old school look and feel and performance. They're very much tag teams, too. The focus is that. They're not really looking towards any single titles or anything like that.
Correct. So, back in the day, would you say that the tags were treated more than just like a piece of trash? Or do you think your version of old school is given the tag belts a better, more deserving push than back in the day?
Well, I think that we're definitely giving tag teams more of a push than they got back in the day. But some of those old tag matches were fantastic. They just weren't given the main event. They weren't given the headline. You know, they were extra acts on top of what was going on in the main events. So what I like doing here is I want to make sure to showcase them as equal to the other titles, not better than. I think that each title is equal in its own regard and should be showcased as such. But what's most important to me is performance. I really want to see the best out of the performers. So whether or not it is a tag match or an intercontinental match, I want to see 100% from it.
Perfect. Ooh, nope, nice reversal. Ooh, nice.
Right to the middle turnbuckle.
Ooh, bouncing off.
Oh.
Nice.
Scott Dawson getting his ass handed to him this evening.
Yeah. Nice tag, clean. Big Luke Gallows.
And Doc Gallows coming in.
But if you are a true fan, you know from his the Festus days.
Yes, I do remember the Festus days. I prefer the Luke Gallows, but
Jesse who?
Jesse.
Oh, nice reversal. Oh, he finally get yes.
Oh, and a big powerbomb on Luke Gallows.
Strength
Scott Dawson looking to maybe tagging his partner. Take a breather. Yeah. But again, that's smart tactical movement from an experienced veteran tag team champion, is to be able to tag out like that and bring in the fresh man.
So with these teams, what does each person's role in their respected tag? What is their roles in their tags?
Well, I think Luke Gallows is definitely more the muscle, and Carl is more the brains, like the high speed. He's like the faster, the quick one, and Gallows is really just the powerhouse. And for the Revival, it's a bit of a different story because they're both roughly the same. You know, they're equal in almost every degree. So it really makes an interesting dichotomy here, having we'll call it a Beauty and the Beast scenario versus equal partners.
Right. So then would you say that Revival is the biggest threat right now when it comes to non-title holders for the tag division?
Well, it's a tough call to say because, I mean, Gallows and Anderson have had a lot more success so far than the Revival. The Revival have come in and given 100%, but so far they just haven't been getting where they want to be yet with it. But you never know, man. It's things can change in the blink of an eye.
Yep, I do agree with.
I mean, at least they've got good synchronicity. They're tagging in and out. They're trying more or less to keep their opponents to their respective corners, which is all fundamental. It's tag team 101.
Yep. And at least they're not like the Big Show and Ray when it comes to running into each other and smacking each other by accident and whatnot.
So far. I mean, that can always happen in any tag team match. If the action goes too hard and you get knocked in the face, you might accidentally bump into your partner. Big Show and Ray, it seems to happen a little more often than other people, but...
Ooh, nice. Clubbing to the back. Ooh, nice. Heel kick. It's really taking it to Dash, though. Working on that neck. So what you gotta do, I don't know. When it comes to a tag, I know you, like you've said before, you have to separate them and keep them away from their partner. So, you know, I feel like the OC is doing a really good job of that right now.
Oh, yeah. And that was smart of Dash, get one of them out of the way so you only have to focus on the one. But, I mean, took too much time and kept his focus on Gallows when we should have switched it back over to Anderson.
Oh, yes. Oh, what's going on here?
Huge kick to Dash's face. I mean, Scott should have maybe tried to grab him and stop him instead of hopping down off the ring, but it's not quite enough to keep Dash down.
You can never keep the Dash down. Picking him up.
Dash is all about forward momentum.
Ooh,
Powerbomb clipping his head on those turnbuckles on the way down, but still not quite enough to put him out.
He's good though.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, he's got to be floating around in his head wondering what the hell's going on. Gallows not letting up on him, taking the opportunity to throw him over his head. Ooh, misses that kick though.
Nice full time.
Good clothesline by Dash, bring down Luke. Kick to the gut, and some clubs on the back, putting him back down onto the canvas.
So we know that the 24/7 champ was the winner of last week's pay-per-view. Do we know who the Rock is sending Mr. K in with here?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I just received some notes from The Rock stating because of the split up between The Fiend and Aleister Black that The Fiend will actually be the one to be challenging Mr. Kennedy at the end of this evening in our main event in an Ironman match.
Can we have a little chat with him real quick? Now, he's been working hard. Why don't we just give him like an easy match? Mr. Kennedy's back is still sore.
Unfortunately, The Rock doesn't really care. He just wants to put on the best show, and he believes that The Fiend has earned this title shot. And an Ironman is the best way to showcase the stamina and the will to become a champion.
All right. Because I can't fight the gem of Monday night.
No, definitely. I wouldn't want to walk into The Rock's office and give your opinion, because you know what he'd say? It doesn't matter what you think.
But tell me to
candy ass.
But tell me to turn it sideways and stick up my candy ass.
Yeah. Jabroni.
Ooh, I'm not a jabroni.
Oh, and Carl calling for his finisher. Oh, big cutter.
Could that be it?
Nope, not quite enough to keep Dash down, but
it was
Dash
second off, though.
Yeah, Dash looking worse for the wear. Oh, he reverses, gets out of Carl Anderson's grip. Goes for a huge suplex. Oh, no.
Nice.
I thought it was going to be a suplex, but it was something different.
Nice. Beautiful.
Tagging in Scott is Scott, the fresher partner. Ooh. Boom. Oh. Almost a crucifix powerbomb.
Going for the pin? Yep.
Yeah, going for the pin, but he's still too close to the Luke side, and it doesn't really matter because Carl's not ready to give up yet.
Nice. There we go.
Some more quick tags, keeping people back and forth, fresh.
I mean, they've got are the worst of the four. They both have low health, like the lowest of health between the four of them.
Yeah, Dash going for his finisher. Boom, a code breaker to the face.
Nice.
Dragging him.
Drag him.
Not quite far enough. He should have dragged him a little further. Luke breaks up that count. But Scott takes Luke out. Well, Scott's got to get out of the ring before that 5 count, otherwise they'll be disqualified.
Yep. Here you go. Oh, he's going high.
Oh, going high. High risk, high reward.
I Red District.
Boom!
Hey.
Huge leg drop on Dash's neck. Kicks to the back and the head. Onslaught continues.
Here you go.
Stalling side suplex. Oh, they busted him open.
No. There you go.
Oh, and a big trip brings down Carl Anderson.
Choking the life out of him. Ooh.
Up on his shoulders. Boom. Backbreaker.
Ooh.
Going for that pin, and he's far enough away. This could be it. Nope. Luke, with his long reach, is able to get to him in time. Scott not able to block it.
Nice.
Dropping him on that knee. Nope, going for another crucifix type of snipe. Nope, it was a submission.
Yep.
But, too close to the ropes, had to drop him. Now it looks like he's calling for something. Maybe another code breaker.
Maybe.
Ooh, boom, hits
nice.
Another code breaker, but still does not pull him closer to his side, which is a disadvantage because Luke Gallows could easily come in and break up that pin.
Yep. He was right in the middle, too. There was no thought about it. Like, something was going to happen with that one. Ooh.
Boom.
Nice.
Some Fez press. Dash reversing that. Gives another side suplex slam of sorts to Carl. He should have tried to stop him from tagging in his fresh partner, Gallows, but Dash is trying to crawl to the ropes, maybe get a hot tag of his own. Scott Dawson back in the ring against Gallows, knocking him to the canvas with a modified drop kick of sorts.
Nope.
Gallows blocking it, lifting him up. Boom, with a huge slam.
This is going to be a weird question, but who's got the best beard game in all of wrestling?
I think Daniel Bryan right now. I like Daniel Bryan's beard.
Yeah. See, Triple H's beard is like it looks so like trimmed up, like it's so perfect, so tight on the.
So it looks like the OC advances as our number one contenders against the Undisputed Era for those tag titles.
Oh, I forgot the Undisputed Era took it home. So now that we've got to speak about it, I know that you went back and reviewed the tapes. How did they win the world titles? Because I didn't catch it. And I know we were a little bit confused on how the Undisputed won it.
Well, yeah, it seemed like Bobby Fish had done a really big power move, but it wasn't quite enough to knock out his opponent, which I think was Carl Anderson, if I'm not mistaken. But then Dash dropped an elbow on him, and it ended the match. It was enough to knock him out.
Okay, perfect.
So it looks like the Good Brothers will be advancing and be able to face the Undisputed Era for the championships in the near future. Just a question of when. They are now the number one contenders.
Awesome. Ooh, Shayna and Asuka.
Yeah, Shayna and Asuka. Again, the graphics person seems to have switched who's on what side manager-wise. But Kairi Sane should be on Asuka's side, but
if you're a fan of the show, it shouldn't matter what side that the people on. Like, you should know, like, right off the bat, like, what's going on.
Exactly. We're gonna have to fire this this screen person. Does the effects.
And while you're at it, you can fire The Rock too, because he's that set up.
Unfortunately for you, that'll never happen.
We wish him the best night, though.
In his future endeavors.
Yeah.
Well, what if his future endeavors are to come to WCW and kick Eric Bischoff's ass?
No. Yeah. Which actually we're starting the recruiting section, which is not this month's pay-per-view, but I believe it's like the next one that we are doing the Survivor Series, Nitro versus ECW, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, it'll be the SummerSlam right now, and then like I believe this month will be our version of SummerSlam. And the next one will be in October, so it'll be a Halloween theme, and then the following after that will be a Survivor Series type.
Okay, and that's going to be non-champions from Nitro versus non-champion from ECW.
Yeah. Although, like, depending on how things evolve, there might be some interesting side matches and stuff, but the core is going to be that. Yeah.
Yes, because we don't want a advantage. We kind of want the non-champions to get a push as well. So we're going to do that. But as of right now, it seems like Asuka is getting
the crap kicked out of her.
Yeah.
Which is really disappointing because Asuka is a strong opponent usually. And again, we can see that Shayna is bust her ass with a workout beforehand, so is already exhausted, but still is kicking the crap out of Asuka.
Yep.
Imagine what she would do at full power, man.
Oh no. Oh, we do not speak of Shayna at full power. Ooh, nice throw her back.
If you recall, the week before the pay-per-view, Shayna also beat Rhea Ripley. So she may soon drop this title and go towards the women's the women's championship.
So who would step up in this title?
I was thinking Asuka, but at this point I'm not 100% sure. I mean, maybe even Toni Storm might go for it because she's gone after the main women's title against Rhea a couple of times and not been successful. So maybe switching to a different division would help out.
Oh!
Nice spinning back fist, knocking Shayna to the canvas. Looks like she's not quite sure where she is right now.
Nice.
Yeah, she definitely did not expect that.
Oh, guillotine. Get her.
Oh,
get
yeah.
her.
This could be all over right here. I mean, if you look, Shayna Baszler's stamina and fortitude are just about gone. Although she hasn't really been all that damaged.
Might be the first to take out Shayna. Like,
it could be. I mean, it might take a submissions expert to take out a submission expert. You know what I mean?
Suplex over the rope. Nice. Ooh, watch out, ref.
No, I don't think that's quite enough to keep Asuka down.
Nope, not even. I will say though that Kairi Sane is looking phenomenal on the outside.
Oh yeah.
In her pirate princess get up.
Although what might be also interesting too is if Asuka moves on to the women's championship and Kairi Sane goes after the mid card, and if they could be partners with both women's belts, that might make for an interesting dichotomy as well.
Yep. Oh, and before we forget, we have Eric and The Rock have, and us of course, have settled on agreement that the next pay-per-view is going to be Christian Lita versus Kamikaze. Or was it Bayley and Lacey that won it? Bayley and Lacey.
That was Bayley and Lacey that won it.
Yes. So we have agreed that it's going to be versus Team Kamikaze.
Yeah, because they did not get their opportunity at the last pay-per-view. Yeah.
Yes. And this might be it. No, Asuka
able to break out of that one. Can't make her tap that quickly.
Yep, so one final time, it will be Bayley and Lacey. So that way we have it right on the record correctly. Bayley and Lacey versus Team Kamikaze. So what should we be expecting from that type of matchup?
Well, a little bit of insanity because Team Kamikaze has a lot to prove. Having been eliminated due to a backstage assault last time, they definitely have a lot to prove going in to show that they actually deserve that opportunity that they lost.
Yep.
But I mean, they're both really strong fighters, so I think it'll be an excellent match.
Yes, perfect. Oh, Asuka, get up! No. Asuka, Dana. Asuka doesn't know where she is. Oh, no. No.
Oh, big guillotine on Asuka now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. It's only Shayna. It's only Shayna.
There
Come on,
you go.
Asuka.
Picking her back up and going to slam her down onto the mat to get out of that hold. But Asuka's starting to look worse for the wear, and Baszler's still in top shape.
Snap that up.
Yeah, reversing out of that hold. Sapmare bringing her down, and now Shayna going for a hold of her own.
Come on. Oh, God.
Wrenching that arm.
That's a triple submission. Oh, my God. Gotta hurt. Oh, okay.
Asuka's still not willing to give up.
Asuka.
Big side suplex from Balor onto her. Going for the cover.
Come on. Nope. Nope.
Not quite enough. Asuka's still not willing to give up that throne yet.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Going for that too close to the ropes. What a waste.
That would have been, in my opinion, that might have been it.
I could have been. I mean, look at Baszler's arms finally starting to show some wear and tear. She'd been able to lock that in. And it would have, at the very least, damaged her arms a lot more to make the next submission easier.
Yes. Come on.
Asuka wasted time taunting.
Oh.
Huge spear bringing her down to the canvas. This might be enough. But Balor saying nope.
Ooh.
I gotta put a little bit more hurt on before this match is over.
Could it be an avalanche?
Yep, definitely going for the avalanche.
Oh, boy.
Boom.
Oh.
Crashing her down to the canvas. Going for the cover. And I think that might be it.
2.
But that avalanche was just a little bit too much.
Yep.
And again, Shayna Baszler showing why she is the most dominant women's mid-card champion that we've seen. I mean, she's held the belt since the very beginning. She won it in her first bout, and no one's been able to take it from her so far.
I think she's the only champion on both of our brands that have been champion since day one.
I think so. I think you're right, because Tony lost, or Rhea lost once and then got it back in her rematch, and has held it ever since. We know the world title has changed hands a few times. Intercontinental changed hand once to Finn Balor, and then Shinsuke got it back and has been holding on to it with an iron fist ever since.
Yep. Then my world title changed. My hardcore titles, my tag titles have changed, and my women's championships have changed.
Yep.
No,
actually, the tag team champion is the second, except for losing at the pay-per-view. They also held their championships. So Shayna just became in the lead with this match. Well, I mean, technically she didn't really have a championship match, but she's the longest reigning champion because the Disciples of Darkness broke up and lost their championships at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and we know that we didn't do the women's tag until later. I think it was like the second
or third.
pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, no, it was definitely the second pay-per-view. It was by the second pay-per-view because we've had at least 3 matches, I think.
Ooh, so it looks like we have DDP right now in the ring.
DDP coming out to the ring. He has something that he wants to say. I mean, as we know, we have the rule where we can bring back a legend to go for any title that they choose for one final run. And we know Sting got eliminated from his opportunity, but it looks like DDP has found a workaround to keep his buddy in the promotion by him challenging for the tag championships. So, I mean, although Luke and Carl have won their number 1 contendership, it looks like they're going to be bumped out of the way by DDP and Sting. So DDP and Sting will first have the opportunity to go against the Undisputed Era, and then the winner of that will face the OC on the Monday following the next pay-per-view.
Perfect.
So Sting coming to the ring, I guess, still in his attire and everything. So I guess like he kind of knew something was going to be happening tonight. Maybe he thought that he'd have like a retirement speech or something like that from The Rock, but it looks like instead he's going to be given the opportunity to go one more time, but this time in the tag circle instead of a singles market.
And we know that Sting will not be competing in any matches unless it's a tag match.
Exactly. Due to the rules of the legend rules that we have in both of our promotions, they can only go for matches that are involved in whatever title picture they're part of. And in this case, because he's part of the tag, he can only do tag matches with DDP. He can't tag with other people. He can't have singles matches. It's really, his focus will be just tag team. So again, bringing prominence to those tag team belts, having such a legendary couple of fighters going after those belts will add a little bit more prestige to the WCW Tag Team Champions.
Awesome.
Excuse me. I mean, it definitely seems like it could be Destiny. They're both old school WCW guys.
Yep. I do agree 100%. And this would be a great team to see dominate Monday night.
I agree.
Okay.
Sting slipping out of the ring like a snake.
So what do you get from that?
It looks like we got ourselves a new tag team, boys. And we'll see what happens at the next pay-per-view. We'll see what happens. They might have a couple of warm-up matches as well throughout the month, but we'll see what's going to happen at the pay-per-view, whether they can capture those titles or not. So up next, we have a battle royale for the number one contendership for Randy Orton's newly acquired title. So we have CM Punk, AJ Styles, Adam Cole, Drew McIntyre, Edge, and Kevin Owens, all competing for that opportunity. Now remember also, Kevin Owens also has our Money in the Bank. So even if he doesn't win here, he still has that opportunity that he can cash in at any time.
Perfect. So who are you pulling for in this match then?
That's a tough call. I mean, I would love to see Adam Cole get his title belt back, especially with the Undisputed Era now having the tag champions. It'd be interesting for him to get that, and then for Bobby Roode to get a Intercontinental Championship opportunity, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Bobby Roode.
Not Bobby Roode, Roderick Strong. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, wait.
I may draft Bobby Roode at some point.
We'll wait and see.
I don't know why I didn't pick Bobby Roode. That was one of the guys that I really liked watching.
So who in this match is the strongest, in your opinion?
Drew. I think Drew's probably the biggest and strongest, but I mean, Edge is second close. And, Edge and Punk probably tie for the second strongest. But I mean, It's not all about being strong. I mean, Yes, you do need some strength to get somebody over the top rope, but you need to be quick, you need to be smart.
And we haven't seen Drew
since he lost his champion. Well, no, since he lost the 24/7
triple threat match, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoop! Nice.
Adam Cole working on AJ Styles and Drew working on Punk. And it seems the two Canadians, Kevin Owens and Edge, are focusing on each other.
Yes.
Oof. I mean, I'd love to see Edge win it and have another Edge and Orton match, but
I honestly would love to see Kevin go for that world title.
Well, I would, but also Kevin already has that Money in the Bank, so no matter what, he can just drop that and have a title match whenever he wants.
Oh, crap. Oh, nice. I would love to see Drew with big gold, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Definitely.
Oh, pick him up. Nice. Drew going up. Ooh, Adam Cole.
Hey, Adam Cole eliminated? Edge eliminated?
Yes. Perfect. Ooh, nice.
Looks like CM Punk eliminated too.
Oh no!
How quickly we're down to 3.
Oh.
AJ Styles working on Kevin Owens. You know they have a little bit of a rivalry from the past.
Yep. Nice.
And Drew not putting up with anything from AJ.
Ooh.
Face planting the former champ onto that mat, working the neck. Although I don't know why. This is a battle royal. You don't need to work on someone's neck. You need to work on getting them over the ropes.
Ooh, nice by Kevin Owens.
And Kevin working AJ. Looking like he might try to toss him over. Nope.
No.
Just a gut buster. Dropping that weight on the abdomen of AJ Styles. Getting out of whatever Drew was trying to do. It looks like Kevin Owens is...
Yeah, Kevin Owens is the dominant one as of right now.
So far, yeah.
Ooh. Styles hurt us.
Oh.
Yep, Styles hurt us. Oh no.
Boom. Styles able to take out Kevin Owens. Now it's just one-on-one. Drew McIntyre versus AJ. That big boot knocking AJ to the ground.
So my question is, how do you fight that feeling of trying to, when it comes to a battle royale or say a Royal Rumble, how do you fight that fear that you just have one last guy to throw to where you don't rush it because you just want the match to be done with?
Well, I mean, you got to keep focus. You know, eyes on the prize. If you just rush it, then you're going to make a mistake. I mean, right now it looks like AJ Styles is dominant, but all it'll take is one mistake for Drew to make a comeback, and it's all over.
Yep.
Oh, huge headbutt to the chest of AJ Styles, knocking him down.
Ooh.
Big clothesline as well. Not sure AJ knows where he is right now.
Oh, big boot. This might be it.
Dragging him to the rope. It's got a finisher.
Yep, this is it.
A huge powerbomb outside the ring. Boom. AJ Styles back to the floor. That's got to knock the wind out of you, I tell you.
Ooh. That was interesting.
And Drew McIntyre back in the title picture. It looks like he will be the one facing Randy Orton, which will be an interesting match because I don't think we've ever seen Randy versus Drew before.
No, I don't think so.
Here is your winner, Drew.
There he is, big Scottish man. There's a reason they call him the Scottish Psychopath.
Indeed, man. All it'll take is one good Claymore or a Drew DDT, and it's all over for you.
Yep. So what do we got next?
Well, up next we have Tomasso Ciampa versus Finn Balor in an Extreme Rules match. Again, this is kind of a number one contendership type of match for Shinsuke Nakamura's Intercontinental Championship. As you know, both of these guys were involved in that ladder match that Shinsuke was, again, able to weasel his way into the belt. I mean, it almost feels like any time that it's a ladder match, Shinsuke is going to win it.
And Finn was so close to winning it, too. No, or was it Ricochet? It was Ricochet. Ricochet was so taking it home, but he choked. So he choked.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ricochet, but fortunately for the artist known as Shinsuke.
artist known as Winskay, because that's all he does.
Winskay Chitamura.
Nakamura. Oh!
Big
Tomasso.
bionic knee by Tomasso, keeping Finn down on the ground.
Whose knees are more insane, Tomasso's or
Shinsuke's.
what? No,
Shinsuke's are
Tomasso.
the craziest.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was
Yeah,
trying to
it's
think.
Kinshasa as a knee to the face, man.
I was trying to think of Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy.
That's a good question. I mean, I still think Tomasso's is probably stronger. I mean, because he always wears that metal knee brace, man, and that's got to add a little extra something.
Oh,
Chop, and a slap and a toss. And we
yep.
have the action still building on the outside of the ring, but because this is an Extreme Rules match, there's no countouts. Anything is legal. Nobody's going for a weapon yet.
Including the fence. Oh,
Loving blows on Tomasso on that guardrail.
ooh.
Nice toss into the guardrail. Boom,
Into
right
the-
into
yep.
the post.
Yep. So, from man or woman from your brand, if you were to wrestle one match, then who would you want to be in your corner?
If I had to wrestle a match and somebody would be in my corner as what? As a manager or as a tag team partner?
And manager.
As a manager, just from my brand.
Yeah.
Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole is sneaky. He can find a way to distract the ref, pop in a weapon, let me get a sneaky win.
Okay. That's acceptable.
Now, if it was a tag team partner, I think I would either pick Finn Balor or Johnny Gargano, because both of them have like so much heart and never give up spirit.
Yeah. I do agree 100%. Ooh.
Elbow to the face, but Finn saying, nope, not today, planting Tomasso's face down on that outside flooring.
Face meat floor.
His
Throwing him back.
face met the flames. Oh, huge kick to the gut. Oh, and a big boot to the face. But Balor not letting it happen, does a nice DDT.
Ooh, springboard suplex. Nope, never mind.
Dropping him on those ropes.
Ooh.
Finn Balor
Avalanche.
definitely knowing how to use the entire ring as a weapon for him. Ooh,
Oh,
huge
you-
drop kick. Boom, right into the corner.
Here we go. Oh, go for it, go for it, go for it, go
Yeah,
for it.
Get up there. Get up there. Let's have a coup de grace.
Could this be it?
Boom, coup de grace on Tomasso, going for that pin.
1, 2, yeah.
And Finn Balor is your number one contender and will be facing Shinsuke Nakamura next for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, it's nice. Finn deserves it. That was nice.
What Finn needs to do is convince The Rock to not let Shinsuke defend in another freaking ladder match.
Finn's ladder matches is to us a steel cage match. It's we always know what the outcome is going to be.
Yeah, but I mean, at least the ladder matches are still exciting.
Yes.
The steel cage is not, when it's just like, oh, climbing up the side,
Here is
knock
your
him down.
Yeah.
Climb up the side, knock him down.
So what would Finn being IC champion do for the division? Like, will it shake it up, or what do you think?
Well, a little bit, being able to topple the current champion who's been ruling with a bit of an iron fist, I think would definitely put the locker room on notice. It would change the dichotomy instead of the villainous Shinsuke being under controlling. Oh, wait. Please stand by. It seems like we're having some sort of technical difficulties here. We're going to work as hard as possible with to get things back up and running, because as you know, the main event is up next, and this is where we're going to see the Fiend versus Mr. Kennedy for the 24/7 championship. Wait, I'm getting a notice here. It's not actually going to be the Fiend. The Fiend is not going to be in this actual match. It looks like the Fiend has decided to send in one of his followers. It looks like maybe somebody has decided to let the Fiend in. It's Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has let the Fiend in and has become a Fiendlet and will be representing the Fiend as his emissary for the 24/7 championship.
No, Kennedy, go home. Take your belt and go home.
Well, Kennedy's definitely not going to take it lying down. I mean, he's already faced Daniel Bryan, but I mean, this isn't quite Daniel Bryan. He is, in essence, still facing the Fiend. You can tell by the face mask that Daniel Bryan is more or less a conduit for the energies of the Fiend, and will be able to tap into those energies to give even more than he was able to do on his own.
God, Kennedy, tap into whatever you need to. Crawl.
Kennedy ain't got nothing to tap into. Oh, stomping mud holes.
Whoop.
Boom, huge suplex on Mr. Kennedy.
Ooh, nice Hurricane Rana.
Hurricane Rana bringing Kennedy down to the canvas. Calling for that yes from the people. And another suplex to bring him back into the ring.
They are supporting of this match. They are supporting of this match in Daniel Bryan.
Well, definitely. You have to keep in mind this is a Nitro taping, so they're always going to be rooting for the WCW guy in this match. But I mean, the interesting part of it is it really Daniel Bryan? I don't think so. I mean, as long as he's got that Fiend mask on, to me, he's just an extension of the Fiend.
Yes. Whoop. Nice.
Nice comeback from Kennedy. Twisting neck breaker on Daniel. Or we'll call him Fiendel.
Boy.
Fiend Daniel Bryan.
Ooh, come on. Nice.
And Kennedy definitely doing a much better job than Harper at this point in the match.
Yeah. At this point, Bryan had like four points.
Something like that.
Ridiculous.
Boom. Taking out the vertical base of Mr. Kennedy. Very smart move by Daniel Bryan. As you can recall, he does have a leg submission that seems to almost always make people tap out.
Yes. Whoop. Yeah, German.
Yeah, big German suplex taking Mr. Kennedy down to the canvas and going for that label lock. Mr. Kennedy has nowhere to go, but he does not submit. Oh, now Daniel going for that famous leg lock that has made numerous people tap out. Kennedy just has to tap out to that. Keep in mind that vertical base was already damaged by that drop kick. But he won't let Daniel also cash in that cheeky pin at the same time.
No.
Unlike Harper, who just laid there and took it all.
Which he will be addressed next tomorrow night. He will be addressed tomorrow night, along with a few other things will be addressed. But Luke Harper will be one of them.
Oh, a little collision causing some confusion. Daniel Bryan getting out of hand. Oh, Mr. Kennedy pushed him off, but Daniel Bryan kicking up right away. Oh,
yeah.
Going for a spinning elbow, but Kennedy able to reverse that, throwing his opponent into the corner. Looking like going for an avalanche. Yep.
The Green Bay Plunge. Yes, the Green Bay Plunge. Get it. Yeah.
Boom. Taking Daniel down to the mat. Going for that pin. Daniel Bryan just no-selling the hell out of it.
You've got 3 in the chamber. 3 ECW.
Boom! Dropping Daniel down.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
He wants to go for that heel pin.
No.
Daniel Bryan not letting that happen. If he's going to be pinned, it'll be fair and square.
Oh, he's getting a breather. No! Watch out!
Boom.
Boy. So how do you see this go? How do you see this, the outcome of this match?
Well, I of course have to say I want to see Daniel Bryan win it. Just because he's been our most dominant champion, and now that he has the Fiend inside, I don't see how anybody will be able to stop him. I think this was maybe the smartest choice the Fiend could have made for a disciple by tapping into our strongest and most resilient performer, Daniel Bryan.
Wait, so if he has one disciple that follows him, then maybe he's going to be recruiting more, or do you think that Dan is the one and only disciple?
Well, I mean, for now, he's the only one I'm aware of. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he gained a mass following. I mean, that's kind of the MO of the Fiend and Bray Wyatt, is to gather people to his cause and dominate. Oh, and he taps. But he taps on the outside, and the outside is no good. Yep. So it does not give him a point. No, he does get the count out.
They do. They decided. This is scrutiny.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy reverses, power bombs Daniel Bryan.
Pick him up.
Goes for a finisher.
Yes,
goes for the pin. And scores his first point. So 2-1, still a very close match. There's still plenty of time. Kennedy wasting that comeback because Bryan's on the outside.
Come on, get in. Yes.
Oh, Bryan came in just in time for Kennedy to still be able to pull off his comeback.
You got one chamber. Come on. You got signature on deck. Wait. Tied up.
Nope, Daniel Bryan won't be succumbed by just a signature.
So this is his third Ironman. Do you think that Mr. K... No, this is his second Ironman, right?
Mr. K's or Daniel Bryan's?
Daniel.
I think this is his second. Yeah, I think the first was Harper, and this is the second.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's his third. Didn't he have one with... the match that he had with John Morrison was an Iron Man, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But again, Morrison's was also much better than Harper's.
I was about to say that is no, look away, JamSaw, look away.
Unfortunately, Oh, and he does kick out of it.
This is the first time he's ever gotten out of his heel hook.
Oh, and a big kick to the face.
All right, so it's still 2-1. Come on.
And still 5 minutes left on the clock, so it's still anyone's game.
Yeah. No, stop. That should be illegal.
That move will never be banned.
All right,
unless Daniel Bryan jumps ship, then we'll ban the move. See, Mr. Kennedy, too smart for that. You can get him in submission, but he won't let you pin him. Boom. Oh, going for that. No? Okay, I thought he was going to go for that leg submission again. Oh, calling for the finisher. What's he going to go for this time? Is it going to be a label lock?
Oh, not the heel hook. Stop! Talk to the rock right
far enough away from the ropes. You can't quite reach for it. But I mean, still plenty of time for Kennedy to make a comeback.
Yeah, hope.
Both men about the same physically. Kennedy might have a bit more stamina than Bryan, though.
But he hurt more with his legs, Owens, as well.
True. Bryan going for that headbutt. Boom, that's gotta hurt some more with those teeth and stuff from that mask.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. What?
Boom, and another one. Jeez, Kennedy's arms now starting to show wear and tear. That's the first pin that Daniel Bryan has been able to get on Kennedy. Everything else has been submission or ring out so far. 5-1, still has the opportunity to save it.
It's still better than Luke.
Still way better than Luke, yeah. I mean, Luke was 0. So. Oh, going for another avalanche.
Yes.
Boom.
Hit him. Come on. There you go.
Yeah, and Deanna just could not kick out of that one. Oh, a huge knee busting open Mr. Kennedy. Still not enough to keep him down, though.
3 more. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. You need 3 every 30. You need 1 every 30 seconds.
Oh, just going for a regular leg lock. Enough to make him tap, though. Yeah, it would be tough, but it's still possible for Kennedy to make a comeback.
Come on, there you go. No!
Reversal. Oh, I'm taking Kennedy down to the canvas. But looking really tired. Going for that leg lock again. Really close to the ropes, though. Kennedy should reach for those ropes, but instead taps out.
We need 1 every 10 seconds. You can do it.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think he'll quite make it. He might get some back.
Yes.
There we go. He's got one of them. Oh, big powerbomb. He should go for... Oh, Daniel Bryan picking up like it's nothing. Clubbing that shoulder.
You're going to end us with a headbutt?
Boom! Elbow drop, ending the match 7-3. Daniel Bryan regains the 24/7 champion. Although, is he really regaining it? Or is it really just the Fiend who has somehow started a title collection of his own via his Fiendlets?
Took one soul. He has captured one soul here tonight.
Very interesting to see what will happen going forward with this 24/7 champion that has now been captured by the Fiend.
Damn. So what belt did he
Here is your winner.
give up tonight?
W, Daniel Bryan.
I don't think any belt got given up tonight, but it wouldn't surprise me to... it was both belts. Yeah, both belts were on the line. The Daniel Bryan special belt and the 24/7.
Finally home.
So Daniel finally got his belt back, and the Fiend has this 24/7 under his minions' control. And that's where we're going to be ending tonight's show with this Daniel Bryan, or Fiendlet Daniel Bryan, as your new 24/7 champion. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow during ECW. Anything you want to add, brah?
No, just, I feel like the Fiend has done a great thing here tonight, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Definitely. Well, thank you again for watching Nitro. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow on ECW, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Peace.